What's up, yoga family? And for those of you who are new to my channel or are new to yoga, welcome to the family. Today we are going to do a really beautiful restorative flow for if you just come out of some sort of cold or you have the flu or some sort of sickness. So I actually got the inspiration for this video is because all last week I was super sick with the flu, and so I came up with doing this video to really help restore you. Very gentle practice, and you don't have to do this just because you were sick. You can do this at any point that you just need something gentle, something short, and something to just kind of restore the body and restore your energy. This will be perfect for that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to come down to a kneeling position. Bringing a little bit of love into the ankles, into the feet. Bring a little stretch. If this is too intense, you can just come into your comfortable seated position. As we begin to take 3 breaths here. All of us together beginning to really connect our breath. And wherever part of the world that we're in, really beginning to soften into the body. And on your next inhale, we begin to extend the arms up above us. Exhale, we're going to find a gentle twist to the right. Inhale, come back through to center as we extend the arms up. Exhale, finding a gentle twist to the left. Inhale, we're going to come up through to center. On the exhale, begin to send yourself into tabletop. We're going to walk the knees out just a little bit wider. Big toes are going to come to touch. And we're going to take the hips back towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Relax the forehead down to the mat as we come into a child's pose. So really just allowing our body to relax, especially if we just came out of having a sickness. Or if we just really have overdone the body. I mean, whether you've worked out a lot this week, you've done a lot this week, as you just allow the body to relax. As you let it be, let it restore itself. I'm going to take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, we're going to slowly rise up into a tabletop. But on your exhale, begin to descend all the way down to your belly. And once we make it down to our belly, we're just going to lift the head and chest enough to begin to walk our forearms out in front of us. Bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders, reaching the heart through the arms as we come into our Sphinx pose. Spread the fingers wide, tops of the feet are pressing into the mat. And continuing to find our breath here. Noticing if you're beginning to crash here in the shoulders, really draw yourself up. On your next exhale, we're going to interlace our fingers and begin to bring the forehead down on top of the hands. Take 2 breaths. On your next exhale, release the fingertips, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, and very gently beginning to press ourselves up into our tabletop position. So throughout this whole practice, we're just taking the movement slowly, holding poses for a little bit longer. So on your next inhale, very gently, we're going to flow into our cat-cow. There's no need to rush the body. On your next inhale, we're going to come back to that neutral tabletop. Exhale it all out. Inhale, beginning to reach that right arm up. Don't worry about how high it gets. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle as we come down. Relaxing into that right shoulder. And on your next inhale, gently pressing ourselves back up. Extend that right arm up. Exhale, release it down. Inhale as the left arm extends up. Then exhale, we thread the needle, taking it down. Inhale, pressing into that right hand, extend your left arm up. And exhale, gently releasing it down. Bring the big toes to touch once more. We're going to sink it back to another child's pose for 3 breaths. Relaxing down. Connect with your breath. As you really begin to feel the sensation of the back body really expanding on that inhale. As you really begin to imagine the body restoring itself, the energy is beginning to restore in the body. And on your next exhale, very gently, we're going to roll it back up to tabletop. Walk the knees back underneath the hips. Draw the belly button out towards the spine. From here, we're going to take our right foot, we're going to step it forward. So whether we step it forward, place it forward, however we get it there. And once we place it forward, begin to sink into your hips here. So if you need to walk your right foot forward a little bit more, you can. Just going to sink into the hips, take the gaze forward. And on your next exhale, we're going to take our left knee, we're going to slide it in behind your right ankle, and then begin to slowly send ourselves down into a seated position. So we want to look like this. Let me turn around so you can actually see me. So we want that left foot to be close to our right hip. Right now our right foot should be planted. We want to begin to walk the right foot over towards the left hip as we stack our knees on top of our knees. So coming into our Gomukhasana or our cow face pose. Keeping the toes active, so really activate the feet here to protect your knees. Just resting the hands down. Take an inhale in through the nose. Exhale, relax a little more into your hips. If this is too much, then you can bring your left shin parallel to the front of the mat and just begin to stack your right knee on top of your left foot and your right foot on top of your left knee. Just in case your cow face is too much, that's another option. And on your next exhale, we're going to grab a hold of our right leg, draw it up so you can extend your left foot forward. Straightening the leg, draw the toes back, plant your right foot down. On your next inhale, we're sending the left fingertips up above us. And exhale, find a gentle twist to the right. Sending those right fingertips back behind us. Find your tall spine. Inhale, we slowly come through to center. On our exhale, we're going to uncross the legs. Send the feet out to the side. Coming into our tabletop position. Take your time to get there. And then from here, we're going to take that left foot, step it forward, place it forward, get it forward, however you get it there. And then from here, begin to sink a little bit into the hips. I always like to walk my leg, one leg back and then one leg forward a little bit more so I have a little more range of movement. Keep breathing here. And on your next exhale, we're sliding the right knee behind the left ankle. We're sliding ourselves down very gently to seated. Then we want to walk our left foot over towards our right hip, and then you can walk your right foot closer towards your left hip as you begin to stack the knees on top of knees. And your next exhale, grab a hold of your top leg. Draw it up, extend your right leg out in front of you. Plant your left foot, inhale, right arm's gonna extend up. Exhale, find a gentle twist to the left. And on your next exhale, we're gonna come through to center. We're gonna uncross the legs and then begin to send your legs out wide as you can get them. Take the hands back behind you. You're gonna press into your hands to lift your hips. Shift yourself forward and then release down just to help to widen the legs a little bit more here. As we draw up tall, we're gonna take a big inhale here. And then on the exhale, just very gently fold down as far as you can go. Exhale, we're going to roll it up, grab a hold of your right leg. We're going to slide the knee in, bring the foot to the left inner thigh. We're going to take our left hand to the inside of that left leg. Inhale, sends our right fingertips up. And exhale, we're going to take that right hand and reach it over like we're trying to grab a hold of the left toes. Breathing space into the right side body. And inhale very gently, send yourself back up. Exhale, we're going to take that right leg, extend it out, grab a hold of the left leg, slide her in, taking the foot to the inner thigh, right hand comes to the inside of that right leg. Inhale, left fingertips extend up, and exhale, we reach them over towards the right toes. It's like we're trying to grab a hold, we don't actually have to get there. Honoring where we are today in our body. And our next inhale, gently sending ourselves up through to center. Exhale, you're going to slide your right leg in. We're coming into our comfortable seated position. We're going to take a big inhale, extending the arms up. Then exhale, fold it forward as far as you can go. Really beginning to relax here. And on your next exhale, beginning to roll up the spine. We can stay here in our seated position as we begin to find a meditative, beginning to really restore the body through meditation. You can begin to roll down onto your back, finding your Shavasana, and coming into your Shavasana. And I thank you always for coming to practice with me. The light of me honors the light in you. Namaste.